darlings. It's nice to see you all again. And thanks for joining me for today's video. Kelly, say hello to everyone. Say hello. Good girl. Mommy's a good girl. Mommy loves you. You're always a good girl. Kelly and I want to talk to you today about how to train your fur baby for van life. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, good to see you. Hello. Beautiful baby. I remember when I first got my van, Kelly wouldn't go near go. You go over there. You want to go over there? Okay, good girl. And put your bum out of my face. I always want to look out the window. Come back over here. You're the star of the video. Yes, you are. And this is what I'm going to talk to you about today, how I trained Kelly for van life. But first of all, I want to talk to you about some of the things that are really, really important. Things like make sure that the temperature in your van is always comfortable, meaning your van is always like cool in summer and warm in winter. You know, so when it's really hot, like especially during the heat wave, you know, use things like fans, air conditioners, USB mini air conditioners, and what else? Oh yes, and make sure that you keep your curtains closed and your window covers up during the day to keep the heat out. And when it cools down in the evening, then open up your windows. What are you doing down there, Bubby? You're a good girl. Yeah, you can go out soon, Bubby. Come up here with Mummy. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come up here with Mama. Good girl. You know, and another good thing I just remembered is that when it's hot, use pet cooling mix to keep your fur babies comfortably cool. And then, go over there. And then, in winter, you do the same. You know, put blankets over your windows to insulate them, and to use heaters, 12-volt electric blankets, hot water bottles, hand warmers. I like the USB hand warmers. Hey, Bubby, what are you doing down there? Pussy girl. Oh, you are a pussy girl. And you can also get USB heated mats for your fur babies. Yeah, Mama's here. You want to go out. And always make sure that your fur babies have plenty of food and water at all times. Now you're going to need a storage bin to store their food and toys in, which you can keep underneath the bed. And make sure that they have their own area for their bed with lots of blankets and a little pillow, because it's important that they have their own little space in the van too. And another good idea is to you, puppy. Come on, puppy, come up here with Mummy. Come on. You're the star of the show. People want to see you. Say hello, everyone. You're a little pet. Where are you? Yeah, oh my God, she's so heavy. Beautiful baby. And then another good idea is to make sure that your fur babies are fully vaccinated and keep their vaccination record as well as any other vet documents. Keep that in your blood box for future reference. Now, as I said when I first got my van, Kelly wouldn't go near it. Would you remember that birthday, puppy? Come here. You remember when you wouldn't go near the van? Oh, this is so strong. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can go us soon, puppy. Not yet. And it wasn't long before she realised, she started to explore, and she realised that the van was not only safe, but it's also fun. And I let her go at her own pace because I think that's really important to let your fur babies go at their own pace. So I didn't force her into the van or anything. I just let her do that on her own time. But she started by climbing up on the roof and playing up on the roof first before she came into the van. And when I first got the van, this was just an empty shell, and I had to convert it myself. So while I was converting my van, I just let Kelly play and let her explore. And every time she came into the van, I said, "Oh, good girl, Kelly," to reassure her that the van is safe. Come up here with Mommy, come on. And beautiful baby girl. And turn up the table back. You've got the phone on there. And so what I did was, because I did not, to be honest with you, I did not Google how to train your fur baby, so I just did it my way. So if you Google how to train your fur babies, of course you're going to get more information. And the more information you have, the better. So what I did was we started boondocking in the driveway. And every day I'd bring Kelly into the van. So it's really about getting your fur babies used to being in the van. That's what it's all about. Oh, and I just remembered to make sure that you always have their favourite toys and their favourite blankets in the van, because that's really, really important, isn't it, Bubby? Yes, you do. You're a good girl. And then you want to play, Bubba? There you go. There you go. Everybody go. You want to play, Bubby? No, you don't want to play. Oh, you're being a party pooper? Oh, Kelly's being a party pooper. Oh, well. It's okay. And then, so we spend more time in the van. And then, yeah, good girl. She just gave me a head bath. Mummy loves you too, baby. Don't knock this table. We've got the phone on there, baby. And then, there you go. There you go. You play with it? No? You don't want to play with it, okay. And then I would start to camp in the van at night time. So I would be spending our days in the van as well, but then we started sleeping in the van at night time, which I'm still in the driveway at this point of time. And I would treat Kelly just like we did at home, meaning I would say to her, "Come on, Kelly, hop into bed, it's night time." You know, so that she learns that, oh, the van, just like being at home. And then she realised, oh, the van is home too. So she realises that she's got two homes. She's got our apartment as well as our van. Come on, puppy. Yeah. Come on, oh, come up. She doesn't want to play. Come on. Come up here with Mummy. You can go out and play soon. You make this video too. Good puppy. And so, then after we did that for a while, then I started to take Kelly for a drive in the van. But it wasn't far, just close to home. At first it was just like for a couple of blocks or so. And we did that for a while, just to get her used to travelling in the van. And then we would go further out and for a little bit longer drive. So the first drive would have been, the first two drives would only have been like about 10 minutes or so. And then after I got her used to doing that, and then I would take her for a longer drive, like 20 minutes or so, a little bit further away from home. So it's a gradual process. So you'll probably notice that when you're training your fur babies for van life, it will be easier in the beginning because it doesn't matter whether you're going to do van life full-time, part-time, weekender, or take a trip around Europe or whatever. It's important to train your fur babies for van life beforehand, if you can. And like when Kelly and I first moved into my car back in 2018 when we had two, like I just put her in the car with me and we just took off. I didn't have time to train her beforehand. Not like this time, where this time, now I have the opportunity to train her for van life beforehand. But even back then when we were living in our car, it didn't take her long before she got used to being in the car. And it's exactly the same with the van. And another thing I noticed, every time we would come back from a trip and then we'd stay at home in our apartment for a while, and then when we went back hop into the van for another trip, I noticed that I had to retrain her again for van life. So if you're going to, like say for example, go for a trip around Europe or America or whatever, and then you go back home, good girl, and then go back home for whatever amount of time, and then you decide to go for another trip, you're going to have to retrain your fur babies again, so that's okay. Isn't it, puppy? Come up here. Oh, God. It's so heavy. You want to show me that? Show me that? And so, then after I got Kelly used to driving around for the longer trips, then we'll do it again. Take her out each day for another drive in the car, but for longer, like this time was like for a couple of hours. And we would do that, gradually build up until we started self-camping in the van. So then, I'd find a safe place for us to camp, and we would stay overnight in the car on a residential street somewhere. And that's how I got Kelly. That's how I trained Kelly for van life. So it's a gradual process. So you start off by you let them go at their own pace. So if you get in the van and they're not used to it, let them go at their own pace, and let them explore the van. And every time they hop in the van, say, oh, good girl, or good boy, to reassure them. And you just act like the same way as you do when you're at home, like hopping to bed, it's no time, or here's your yum-yum, or whatever. And like I said, make sure you have their favourite toys and their favourite blanket. So that, oh, Kelly, oh sorry, Kelly kicked the table. There you go, there you go. I've got her fur all over me. And so it's really important that they have their favourite toys and blankets in the van to help them feel more comfortable and at home. And so if you Google how to train your fur babies for van life, you can get more information than what I have. But this is just what I did, how I trained Kelly for van life. And make sure that they always have plenty of food and water. They have their own space with their own bed with blankets and a little pillow, as well as their toys, you know, as well as cooling blankets and USB hazel blankets and fans and USB, good deal, just USB mini air conditioners like this one here. This one is a 12-volt mini air conditioner. They are great to keep your fur babies cool. And you can put one of them on their bed. Kelly, don't bump the table. No, Kelly's butting the table and good girl. You wanna come up here with mommy? Come on, come up here with mama. You're the star of the show. Yeah. She always prefers to be on the floor. Thank you. And another good idea, because it's going to be times when you're going to have to leave your fur babies alone in the van when you do the grocery shopping or whatever. And it's a good idea to have a pet camera in your van so you can keep an eye on them. Kelly, stop bumping your table, darling. So that you can keep an eye on them to know that they're safe at all times. And you can also talk to them via your phone with that camera, and that's another good idea too. Isn't that right, Bubby? And another thing is, especially if you're like your fur babies are like Kelly, who are going to be in the van full time, because I do not let Kelly out of the van. When we go scout camping, whatever, Kelly is always in the van. The only time you see when Kelly is outside, that's in our own backyard. And that's the only time when Kelly gets to go out, because when we're in the van, she's always in the van. And every time I open up the door, what I do is I put her harness on her and I tether her. So I can open up the doors and go in and out of the place without her worrying about her jumping in. Sorry, puppy. Come up here with mama. Isn't that right, puppy? Yeah. Hello, everyone. Mama's gonna tell you this is stuff. Yeah, who's gonna tell you this is stuff? Really? Hello. Hello, everyone. Please give me a stop if you like me. Ah, gorgeous baby. Yes, you are. Oh, she loves to pat. And especially when you give her up around her cheeks like this. You love that. And behind the ears. Behind the ears too. Nice. Got a fur on my face here. Kissy baby. Kissy baby. Oh, good girl. Give everyone a kissy. Let's just give you all a kissy. Ah, good girl, baby. Good girl. My baby. Yeah, so that's what you do. So if you can, I mean, I know there's going to be times when you may not always be able to train your fur babies for van life beforehand, But if you can, remember to start off gradually. Let them go at their own pace and let them explore being in and around the van. And every time they hop in the van, say good girl or good boy to reassure them. And like I was saying, if they don't be in the van for time, they're still going to need to exercise. And this is what I do with Kelly. I get her toys and I play with her and I throw her toys around and she plays catchy and fetchy, so she'll run up the van and grab a ball or whatever and she'll bring it back to me and I'll throw it again and we play catchy and fetchy and we get her, she gets to exercise with her toys. So for about 15 or 20 minutes every day when we're in the van, Kelly has her exercise because I make her exercise by playing with her toys. And exercise is most important, so make sure that your fur babies are still getting their exercise while in the van by playing with their toys. And it's also fun too. Okay, so I think I have covered everything that I wanted to talk about today, about how to train your fur babies for van life. It's not hard, but you do need to be patient. But that's okay. So we're going how long to be 20 minutes, that's long enough. We're going to wrap up this video now, Bubby, yeah? You want to say bye-bye to everyone? Come on. Maybe we'll say bye-bye to everyone. Say bye-bye and say thank you for watching me and my videos. Yes? Okay, so please subscribe to my channel to support me and Kelly. Oh my God, I've got Kelly's fur on my face and now it's itchy. Give you one more look at Kelly. Say bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Ah, look at her. Look at her. Pushy baby girl. She's up back on the floor again. Mama dear. Alright, I'm going to wrap up this video and then you can go out. Okay, so that's my video for today, so don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up and Kelly's bumping the table again. Yeah, pretty baby. My baby. So remember, oh, Kelly. Good girl. So remember, it's important to train your fur babies for van life beforehand. And remember to make sure they're taken to the vet, make sure they're vaccinated beforehand, and keep all their documents in the glove box because that's most important. Make sure you stock up on their food, make sure they have plenty of water, food and milk at all times. Because it's important that they have their own space in the van too. So they're going to need to have their own little bed and they're going to need to store all their food, toys and etc. in a storage bin which you can keep underneath the bed somewhere. Yes, okay, let's say bye-bye to everyone. Say bye-bye everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video. And Kelly says hello and bye-bye. And Kelly wants you to please subscribe to our channel. Don't you? Yeah. And so I'll see you guys later. So until then, bye-bye darlings. And remember to please stay safe and drive carefully. Bye-bye.